Yo, welcome to Jay Wes TV. I'm your host, Jay Wes. Thank y'all for tapping into the channel. Salute to y'all. For the new viewers, man, hit that subscribe button, man. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, man, it don't take much just to press that button. Also, hit that notification bell so you get that next drop, man. I always told myself if I had a platform, man, if I start YouTubing, man, I'm going to speak about Drakeo, you know. I am a Drakeo fan off the rip, just to let everybody know. And I know as an individual how much impact he had in the music scene on the West Coast and LA, you know. But yeah, let's get into this clip, man. This is Rap You the Plug and Drakeo influence of LA rap and that Gene X album. Let's get to it. Facts. I don't think it ever been an LA artist that been damn near blackballed from a whole coast and from a whole city, you know, and people still liking his music but refuse to show it in the forefront, you know. I can't think of another rapper, man. Put it in the comment section if you can think of another rapper whose city or coast hated them so much, you know. And at the same time, they was influenced by that individual as well. Right, man. These individuals don't gang bang, you know. They just independent artists who came out of LA and made their own lane for themselves and decided not to go with everybody else. If you know Drakeo, Drakeo refused to, not refused, but he kind of denied DJ Mustard contract, you know, assigned to 10 Summers. And if you know about Drakeo, Drakeo stated that once he denied signing that contract to 10 Summers to get a part or be a part of that YG and DJ Mustard and RJ team, once he denied that contract, that's when he felt he got blackballed. Yes, I can't think of nobody other than probably Tupac, Nipsey. But when I'm talking about influence music wise, the only individual I could come up with is Drakeo, the most influenced West Coast LA rapper of all time. It's crazy how he don't get his just due. I give what Rafi said, man. He said it's not just individuals, man. This whole LA, this whole West Coast scene, that's Drakeo, you know? I get it. Media's talking about little piece of business individuals, but no, y'all don't talk about the whole grand scheme of things, the whole West Coast, the whole LA, you know? And that's what y'all missing, you know? Drakeo influenced the whole West Coast. He influenced the whole LA scene, and he brought West Coast and LA a new sound to continue to flourish today, you know? He brought that sound, you know? It's just not individuals who's doing it. It's the overall thing, and I feel like that's what Rafi is insinuating, you know? The overall thing that Drakeo did for the West Coast, you know?
It's a lot to cover, especially, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to cover in a short amount of time. But I will say,
I'll be looking at it.
I'm working on a video about Drakeo's influence on GNX. And there's a whole video. I'm trying to do my first little Trap Lord Ross style deep dive documentary, and that's what it's going to be. Drakeo's influence on that Kendrick album.
I like it. Well, I mean, do you feel like it's just the flows, the things that stand out?
Lingos.
Okay.
I like that tape though. Like I said, when it first dropped, I said like he did exactly kind of what I was saying he should have been doing, like from the get go, like putting LA artists on the tape, using LA beats. You get what I'm saying? Not too much rapping about melanin in your skin and shit, but like more like.
Shout out to Rafi, man. Like he said, man, he felt like Kendrick Lamar, since Kendrick Lamar is the forerunner of LA, Kendrick Lamar should have been tapped into more LA artists and making more songs with LA artists instead of talking about your melanin and all this other spiritual miracle stuff, you know. But yeah, man, let me know your take on that. Should Kendrick Lamar have jumped out the window a long time ago to touch base with a lot of LA rappers, or during that time it was too much friction? It might have been too much friction to where he couldn't even tap into certain sides, even if he wanted to.
Shit, you get what I'm saying? Like, and he did exactly that. He was more like talking about robbing niggas, flu flaming on the 110 and hopping on freeways and certain shit. Like, it was certain shit that was relatable to like probably some of his fan base before they got too hip to like his more cultural melanin type talk.
Right. But do you agree with me that like a lot of us felt like Kendrick just wasn't even paying attention to that side of the culture in terms of like what was really hot in LA on a street level? Because so many of it.
Hell no. Kendrick's tapped into the streets. He know what's popping. But you know what side he represents also, you know? And that's the same side that went against the whole Stink team. So Kendrick Lamar got caught up in politics too. And this is what happened when you're not a gang member, but you still kind of, how can I say it, involved in some way or influence around those individuals. You still got to stick to your side, you know? So Kendrick Lamar didn't want to get caught up in that LA politics with YG, RJ, the Inglewoods, Drakeo, and Stink Team. So for me, that's an easy call. Like, yeah, I'm not finna even touch base and do no music with nobody. It's too hot right now. Kendrick Lamar knew it was too hot, you know, but unfortunately, he didn't make that album until Drakeo passed, so let's just get back to this clip, man.
The albums prior to this were just so in their own direction sonically that it kind of made me feel like he doesn't even know. He doesn't even give a fuck about what's going on in LA.
I feel like either know or didn't give a fuck.
No, I feel like he as an artist, you listening to music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you can come up with your creativeness because you don't want to be too much out the loop. So I feel like he wasn't just sitting at home just fucking watching cable all day. Like,
but we don't know what he's doing. He's
I'm not gonna say what he does because he don't post. He's not an internet person. So it's like
it was one of them persons who listened to
as an artist
himself too.
As an artist, you don't want to kind of be out the loop of music. So you kind of like I don't know. Like I always say, I came from an era where I was downloading mixtapes every fucking.
Crazy part is you could tell Kendrick Lamar wasn't out the loop because he made that G-Next album, and that let us know he was in tune to the streets. He also let Peso know, I've been watching you since his first track he laid years ago. So Kendrick Lamar always been ears to the streets first. First and foremost, you have to keep your ears to the streets. Like Rafi said, how can you stay relevant or know what's popping if you're not watching, you know? So to Adam 22 question, nah, Kendrick Lamar knew what was going on.
Weak, so like Dat Piff. So if you Dat Piff, my mixtape, Spinnerella, like LimeWire, like all this little shit. So it's like music comes and drops every day, and you don't want, when the sound is a certain sound, you don't want to have an outdated sound. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to kind of be in the loop, because if not, you're gonna be out the loop.
I miss Spinrilla.
Yeah, all those sites.
Yeah, when I was interviewing, I interviewed the dude who started that Piff the other day.
It's rising.
And it was like kind of a weird walk down memory lane to realize that he basically started that platform just because of his like sheer excitement about music, and then the whole shit just got swallowed up by Apple Music and Spotify. And now we live in this weird world where it's like that just constantly releasing music just doesn't really happen anymore. You don't know that many people that'll just drop song after song after song, because the platforms make it more difficult.
Except for this fool.
I drop whenever I feel like
But
it.
you drop like a project more often than you'll drop just like a random song, right?
Now I'm kind of slowed down, like, but no, I drop random fucking songs every day. Like, now I slowed down.
Guys, I got my bits that I need to take out of that, but let me know your comment down below. Let me know how you feel and your opinion on that. You know, is that whole G-Next album pretty much a Drakeo sound album? You know,
there's gonna be some special tape that's gonna come out with all the LA rappers, right? And the only person that's gonna be missing is me. But it's gonna be all the niggas that came up under my wave, all the shit that I created and started. Let me guess. And then the special producer that's gonna produce this tape is gonna be Mustard.